Do you have the Drafty footbox blues? You know what I'm talking about. If you have a quilt that has this type of closure on the footbox that's not a fully sewn in footbox, then you know what I mean. If you've ever hiked in wintry weather, this right here allows cold air to get in during the night when you're sleeping in, causes you to have cold feet, which can in turn cause you to be cold all over. There are a few ways that you can remedy this. You can take some extra clothing that you've got that you're not wearing to bed and just stuff your footbox with the clothing in the bottom. You can take a pair of socks, stuff them into the hole, and tighten down the fasteners. But then you run the risk of this thing, as you're moving around during the night, of the socks coming undone. Now, if you've got it really tight, it's probably not a big deal, but honestly, you shouldn't even have to worry about this every time. And I've always been afraid that I'm going to lose my socks out this way, and like if I'm in a shelter or something, I'd be afraid it just would get lost that way. And there's one more way that you can close this up, and this is the way that I choose to do it. After I've gotten it tightened down all the way, I will pucker up this little hole here, like a little pair of lips, and then wrap the string around it and tie it off. Now, you can go one direction with both strings and then just kind of tuck it back under itself, or I found it a little more stable or a better tie off by doing one string one direction and the other string the opposite direction, leaving enough so that you can then tie those two strings together like you would tie a pair of shoes. There you go, all sealed up, ready to go winter backpacking. I've seen manufacturers recently that have been adding a little draft collar inside of this. It was basically just a tube of this material that's stuffed with down that is sewn on the inside of the edge of this, so that when you close this down like this, it would draw up and fill this hole in. So that's something to consider. If you don't already have a quilt, I would highly encourage you to look at the manufacturers that do that, because you'll actually enjoy that. And if you already have a quilt that does not have the extra little draft collar in here, then maybe the three things that I just showed you will help you out.